opera continues, but I
Sophie,
thought about the Rosebud taking the Giants' jewels would probably be interesting enough to tell.
What?
Didn't Rosebud take some jewels from the Giant? Or at least we almost went, or some people almost went to jail over a jewel napping.
Sorry.
No, not you, Rosebud. I don't see Rosebud here. No
He's gonna be
Rosebud.
late.
She's coming.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Do y'all not remember?
I don't remember anything about a jewel at all. We
Yeah, I
got
remember
to
I
a pub
got into a fight.
Carl,
I thought they were like the
you went
jewels
with
from the family.
family jewels. Maybe
Right.
that'll help you remember.
Family jewels. That's yeah,
Yeah, but I give them.
something totally different.
I was trying to be as delicate as possible.
Well, Rosebud wasn't.
I know, but Sophie and Rosebud are very, very good friends, but very different people. Yes.
Sophie and the Bud. Sophie and the Bud. One is cool, the other's a dud.
Are you insinuating that Pinky and I are duds?
I'm not going
Brian?
to switch. I make no judgment. I merely sing the theme song.
I merely get Brian to do all the hard work. But we should probably leave that alone.
Okay. So,
Would you like me to give a quick recap?
Yes, please.
A quick recap. So, Brianna, we all of a sudden made it. Well, we were making it, I should say, to Neverwinter, and Rosebud had a giant throwing stuff at her, and while the rest of us were pretty useless. That's a good word. Yeah, when someone
I
rolls
was
a
trying to
20
talk to it.
I know, Jackson, you were trying to do the right thing. And Rosebud just kept, she couldn't miss. And so the next thing we know, we're seeing Rosebud standing on top of a bar telling this story, this very tall tale. About how...
I think she was drunk.
Oh, she was drunk. About how she took the family jewels from a giant. And foolishly is telling this in the middle of a bar as I said, we made it to Neverwinter. And so she's telling this story, and some guy just walks up and tells her, and if I get this fuzzy, y'all jump in, but says, no, you didn't do that. Prove it. And Rosebud's saying, I didn't bring the evidence of that. And so Rosebud, being Rosebud, decided to, fight.
I was the first one to hit.
Yes, as in Jackson and Skullcrusher did his crushing. And Huckleberry was smart and just stood by the bar and just said, let's just see what's happening here. Being from Neverwinter, Huckleberry is much smarter than the rest of us about this stuff. And I look over and ask someone, who is that these people are fighting with? Found out it's one of the, y'all remind me, Moranian or Moraine something guard. So the town guard. Rosebud knows how to pick them, giants and town guard. So I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. So I finally get Rosebud and Skullcrusher to sit down when four more people from the guard come, and they're asking questions, and I'm thinking, we're going to jail. We're going to jail. So I decided, well, I'm gonna have to try this, and fighting doesn't always work, but charming people seems to work very well, as I
And she
found
got
out.
me.
Yes, I did. I got it. I got everybody but Rosebud, I believe.
Rosebud.
Yeah.
That little lucky person.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in that at all.
Oh,
Corey.
yes, Jesse. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm telling your story. I've told your story about taking family jewels from Giants.
Oh, I'm a
And
huge fan.
Oh,
so
in a cart.
I get the, I don't know if I charmed the sergeant of the guard or not, but he, pretty much said, well, as long as y'all don't get in any more trouble. And Huckabus is batting his eyes at me and
Constantly.
telling me I'm beautiful and how
Your eyes are
lovely
so
my eyes are.
lovely. Your eyes are just magnificent. There's a recap for you.
Yeah, that was a lot of last week. Yes.
With a lot of
I
left.
hate it myself.
Don't get in my cube when I'm gonna charm. Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't want to be in there. I am not interested. So I'm in my car still. I figured I'd join the hangout. Just driving home. It'll be about another 8 minutes or so. And I'll be
Yeah,
in
I
front
can
of my
put
computer.
your sheet off if you want me to.
Well, no, you don't need to do that, dude. I'm good.
If you need to, I will.
Well, we'll have to see what Ken does, I guess, buddy.
Yeah.
I will try real quick to make this in 8 minutes. I can make anything long. Trust me. Ken can tell you. I can
Whittle it
draw
down.
out a story. That's my job.
So it looks like you've had a fun week there, young lady.
Me?
Yeah.
I
Going
have
out.
got out.
Going out being about. Looks like you're having fun.
Yes, I'm in the land of the vans that will come pick you up if you're in a wheelchair. Yes.
Oh, cool.
I am, and I got my hair cut, and I went to the doctor, and I went to my favorite New Age bookstore, and that was, oh yes, I had lots of fun.
Very cool.
And I'm
very
having
cool.
another day
Yeah.
tomorrow. I'm going out again.
Very nice.
Yes. So thank you for noticing. I was so happy. But and so we had this really, was it Dragonborn? Is that correct? The person who came in.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
Yeah. He was Dragonborn. Yep.
And this Dragonborn guy who was like a smarmy car salesman person, caravan salesman or whatever. And he didn't give me really wonderful feelings, but he was, trying to talk us into staying at this hotel, and he was going to make sure we saw the guy, and we got the letter of introduction to a high muckety muck at the Lord's Alliance, and we went to the hotel, and Huckabus said, no.
No, that was a bad choice.
Yeah, so he got us out.
Well, specifically, Huckabus was still charmed and was worried that Sophie was uncomfortable there.
Oh.
And that's why we fled
I
that
said I
place.
want those. I want those back out of the window.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so then we end up at a different hotel. Or a different place. What is the name of the place, Huckabus?
Rusty Bucket.
A Rusty Bucket.
Charlie, the innkeep.
And
Yeah.
there was plenty of love around.
Oh, yeah, they were happy to see us.
And as
Especially-
long as we towed the line, we were fine.
Right.
But no fighting, no being silly, no getting into trouble at the Rusty Bucket.
And that was very hard for Rosebud to. So I think she went to bed because so she
Yeah,
didn't
she
screw
went
up.
out.
Yeah. She went to bed so she didn't screw it up.
She was sleeping when we got there. You were being carried.
Yes.
Yes.
By me.
Yes. Yeah. I remember that now.
But had to be put on her feet. She had to walk in under her own steam, or we might look like we were kidnapping, and that was not going to. That just
Right.
wouldn't do.
Because I looked like an 8-year-old. But that's all right.
And
I couldn't sleep. I remember that.
Yep. You couldn't sleep. I remember that. Yep.
and there was a long conversation Huckabus and I had in the hallway that, in essence,
Well, that's private. You don't want to share that.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to think if there's
That was
anything I
all.
do need. I
No.
don't
No.
think there's anything from that, and I think
Nope. That was all.
No, then then me, Huggins, we're gonna go downstairs. I
And then
remember.
the session ended.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Ken, by the way, I'm getting ready to send you a file. Are you there, Ken? Did I bore you to tears? Did Ken say he was going to be doing something?
I don't recall.
Does it sound like he's snoring, maybe?
I'm here. I just jumped reacting. I
Did you
said,
fall asleep?
I'm going to send you a file because, forgive me, but I don't know how it is. I forgot it was Tuesday. But until I got up, my phone beeped at me. I forgot it was Tuesday.
Is Brianna here?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
yeah.
here.
Oh, the girl with the sexiest dog ever is on here. Your dog is attractive. Like, rather attractive.
I saw paws.
Yeah, well, no. The picture of him, like, next to the Christmas tree, that is a beautiful picture of your dog.
Sorry, what? I can't hear you, man. It's going in and out.
Oops, hold on just a second. I'm getting ready to get my food, and I will be right back.
Let me guess, you're taking your right turn, Daddy?
No, I'm taking the left turn right now, actually, Jackson. Thank you for asking.
okay. So I think all of our busy work is out of the way. So you guys, as it turns out, while you don't recall it, actually, Mavis was with you the whole time,
Oh my god.
and you wake up, and she's there with you, as you just forgotten she was there.
Like, I thought she was like,
How dare you guys forget about me?
I forgot!
I
You
didn't
guys have been
forget. I
having
just
that
couldn't.
So ashamed.
I didn't forget. I think it's just that I'm too
Ashamed of
short.
you.
Yeah, you're short.
Maybe you guys are just too tired. We were lacking of sleep.
I'm
Maybe.
not even tired.
Did
I'm
you
not
hear
tired.
my awesome story?
Well, story.
I may have told a pretty awesome story at a bar, and then maybe beat up a man, and then
You
sat
got
on his
drunk.
chest, and then well,
Mm-hmm.
usually the drunk has to do with beating up men. Sorry, it happened.
You were drunk, weren't
Yeah,
you?
being
You were
drunk is.
Yeah, I was pretty drunk that night. Anyways,
I was like,
but yeah, you know what I mean. The rosebud happened. I'm sorry.
Did you say the
You
rosebud
went
happened?
rosebud.
The rosebud.
It was
She
quite.
went rosebud mode.
Yeah, I did go into bud mode.
So you all awaken, somewhat refreshed. The cushions scattered about the party room floor were actually quite comfortable. So what do you want to do?
I say, Huggins.
What you need? What do you need, big man?
Are you charmed anymore?
No, we're done with that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that crap's annoying.
You're telling me.
Yes, it was.
And Huckavus gives a
For the
sidelong glance at Sophie.
Was that a long glance at Sophie? Is that what I heard?
Sidelong.
Sidelong?
Probably not loving at all.
No. 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 I do ask if we're ever in trouble again and y'all see me move my arms like this, you might want to get away from my cube.
Did you not see me step back? I know I'm really little, but you gotta step back. This chick's crazy, and I point up at Sophie.
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't go to jail though, did we?
No, we
Thank
didn't go
God.
to jail because I thought I was gonna kill that guy the other night.
I thought I wanted to through the doors. I wanted to through him through the door, but I couldn't.
Hey, big guy, don't worry about it. We're gonna be able to kick somebody's ass coming up soon.
Well-
No, then he starts laughing.
I do believe, Huckabus, you had a very good idea yesterday.
Oh, Huckavus has an idea. That's a fuss.
We need to go to do some research
You
And,
want to go to the temple?
I'll be right back.
Yes, we need
Yeah.
to go to the temple.
Oh, very good. Listen, let Huckleberry go downstairs and see if his friend Charlie is about, so we can get some lovely, lovely breakfast. How do you feel about that?
Huckleberry, I'm
Lovely,
coming
lovely.
with you, okay?
Oh,
That would be-
sure. We can all go down if you like. Doesn't have to
Yeah.
be me. Yes, let's
I
go
feel
downstairs.
get off my butt.
We're going downstairs. So Huckleberry leads the way. We all go downstairs, and Huckleberry looks around. What does he see?
Well, actually, Ken said he stepped out for a second.
That's not the answer to my question, damn it.
That's not the answer.
Ken is the
That's
answer to
it.
all of your questions.
Awful answer to that question.
Ken, are you
So
back?
I'm a little tipsy. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you have a good time at your party?
Oh, was
yeah.
that out of character? I thought you were talking about Rosebud, still tipsy from the night before.
Nope, I'm out of character right now. Good thing I only live about a mile from the bar.
Yikes.
No, it's not that bad. I'm just being silly.
Not a good idea, but let's change
No.
the subject.
No, sorry, just being silly. Just being silly.
Subject change.
So, yeah. So, all right. So your boy Cookie, he knows how to cook. I mean, is that what you said? His name is Cookie.
Well, his name is Charlie, and he has a cook in
Charlie.
the back. He doesn't cook. Come on, that's silly.
Right.
Sorry.
This is a big town.
Charlie is a people person. He doesn't need to cook.
Yeah, he probably pays people to do that.
But it's not cook. I mean, come on.
So Ken, we had said that we were going to go downstairs, and I got down there leading the party, and I was going to look around and see what I saw.
You see, a couple of folks were clearly were having a little too much fun last night.
Hmm.
Yeah, one of those people is Rosebud.
That's about it. Charlie is, just kind of hovering about the bar. Good morning.
Charlie, it's good to see you again. Thank you for the lovely accommodations for me and my friends. If it's possible, we'd all like some breakfast, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You want the usual?
I do. I don't know what my friends want, so.
Wait. I climb up and jump on the bar and go, what's the usual?
I'm like, Rosebud, this is not your bar.
Yeah, whatever, big guy, and I tap you on the shoulder.
You want some?
What? I need to know what usual is before I eat a usual.
Now, you know that if Huckleberry, our friend Huckleberry, enjoys it, it has to be good, right?
It might be a fucking raw animal too, buddy.
Huckleberry looks at you and grins.
All right. So one usual it is.
That's what
No! And I'm jumping up and down the bar. I'm like, I'll take a normal country.
Hey, hang on. Charlie looks at you with the most serious look in his face that you've seen in a long time. And he says, we don't act like that around here. You understand?
And I look back at Huckleberry and I go, and I mouth to him, really?
Huckleberry nods and says, Rosebud, you're embarrassing me. Please stand down.
And I climb down, I climb down from the bar, and I go, may I please have some eggs and a nice, maybe, sausage to go along with, please?
See, Charlie, we can be very amicable when we're required to.
Well, you need to make sure if you're vouching for them, they're required to while they're in here. You know.
I know. Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie.
That's Charlie.
Just because she looks like an 8-year-old doesn't mean you can act like it. And you know not even 8-year-olds can act like it in here.
I imagine at that point, Huckleberry has put his arm on Rosebud's shoulder to steady her.
Yeah, because she's definitely vibrating at this moment and not at all very happy.
Rosebud, we
You're not
don't want
young,
to
you're
go to jail, do we?
Rosebud.
And I say, I'm gonna walk out and catch some air. I'll see you guys in a minute. And what that really means in real life is that I'm gonna jump off and jump back on my computer. So give me a couple. I'll be back in a few.
Yes,
Okay?
go.
Yep.
When Huckabee goes outside,
He points says, "Huh, just y'all go ahead and get a table. I'll make sure everybody has something to eat."
Wait, I didn't get my food yet. I didn't order my food.
I'll see to you all have something to eat. Just sit down and
I want a big steak. If you guys do that.
he just turns around and heads back into the kitchen.
Huckabee
Yeah,
goes
nothing.
to a table
Dang it.
and sits down. Looks at his party expectantly.
Does anybody go sit with Huckleberry?
I go sit
I'm
with Huckabee.
standing behind him because I think they're not gonna be big enough for me.
You look around the room and you actually see what looks like kind of up against the wall. There's probably about a half a dozen chairs that probably are sufficient for you. They look,
Pull up a
Okay, I'll
chair.
go grab one of those.
Pull up a chair.
Okay.
Is there enough room to sit the whole party at a table?
yes, it's like there are a couple of picnic bit table type deals.
Guys, should we give a Rosebud a stool?
So after a minute, Charlie comes back out with a big platter. It's got 5 mugs, 2 pitchers. He sets one pitcher down at the end, away from Huckabee, and sets the other one right in front of him. He says, "There's your appetizer."
Well, thank you, my friend.
What does it look like?
Oh, it's beer.
I wondered about that.
Of course it is.
I was going to say, I think I need mine Saw's beer, and we could add some honey mead or something. That would be fine. But I'll
Rosebud is
look
going
at
to be thrilled.
Don't
I
tell
wrote
Rosebud.
fine.
We don't really do a lot of honey mead around
Honey
here.
mead, I doubted it.
I
but-
think there's some fruity elven wine back there.
Oh, if
guys
that
do
wouldn't
steak?
be much trouble, that would be wonderful.
Right.
I would like some too.
Oh, okay. 2
Do you guys
fruity
eat steak here?
He looks at Skull Crusher for a minute,
Mhm.
and he looks at Huckabee and he says, "Huckabee,
Yes.
I'm guessing this would be your friend that's looking for work.
You've heard of him?
Let's just say you folk, you weren't so quiet last night.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It doesn't take much to, word to get around here.
I know.
But if he's looking for work, I can get him to work tonight.
You can what?
I can put him to work tonight.
I've been trying to look for fighting.
Interesting.
I know what you're looking for.
Oh yeah, and how? Then-
Charlie, that's lovely. Can we talk about it and we'll let you know after breakfast?
And come walking back in from the from outside.
That's
And I-
wonderful.
Then when
Yeah,
I
walking
see her,
back in certainly refreshes.
Charlie looks, as you walk in the door, Charlie looks straight in you straight in the eye. He says, "Did you grow up while you were out there?"
Well, do I look any taller, buddy?
I didn't say did you get taller. I asked if you grew up. You got about one more chance, little girl.
Oh boy.
And I
Oh,
shut and
boy.
I put my head down and I walk to the table
I'll eat both
and I
of them.
sit next to my best buddy and I just elbow him in the side once and I sit down and I eat my breakfast.
and I told her we might have beer.
I don't think I need any more beer in this place.
So he goes back. He comes out with a bunch of a big platter of well done eggs. A big thing of sausages, some bacon, and some fried ham.
Fried ham, I can make that.
I think that ought to
Perfectly
cover
spread.
it, right?
Yes, thank you, Charlie. We'll talk soon, okay? How's the
Absolutely.
boss?
What's that?
How's the boss?
About the same.
Is he mad?
Mm, he's always mad, isn't he?
Oh, fair enough. All right.
Why could he be mad? He ain't met me yet.
I think he is.
I think you might be smart that he not beat you, little girl.
I think we're going to have a conversation soon, Charlie. Let us have our breakfast. You're going to have to talk soon, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. Thank you.
Enjoy
Thank
your
you,
breakfast.
Colin.
Thank
Huckabus
you.
looks at his party mates and says, Bon appetit. You should fill yourselves up. Might be a rough day.
What, does nobody like fun around here, I say? Hey.
No, Corey. Oh, shit. No, Rosebud. There's no one. No one likes fun. Would you like to hear about it?
No, I'd like to eat my food, and I stick my face in my food and start eating.
Eat your food and listen, my friend. We're in a very dangerous place. We came here because that Putz, and I think his name was Tasmir, is that correct?
Yep.
That Putz Tasmir was trying to get his hands into us. That man is dangerous because he rides in the middle. He's not high class, but he rides with the high class. But he also keeps his hands in the low class. And my friends, that's where we are. Sophie, you said earlier that you were worried that they might call the guard on us. But let me tell you, no guard comes down here. The guard doesn't come down here. The thugs are here. Now, I know these thugs. They're better than those red cloak thugs. But let me tell you, and Rosebud, I really want you to listen. If we step out of line, we will be beaten to within an inch of our lives, and then we will find ourselves awake on a slave ship being sailed away. Nobody wants that.
We'd wish we'd gone to jail, is what you're saying.
We might. I
That'd be
don't like
preferable.
that consequence either. Now,
No.
Charlie, and he lowers his voice, Charlie works for the man. I work for him too. He's not an unpleasant fellow. He has a temper. His name is Jay. Jay kind of runs this area, okay? So we're in a, how would you say, an extrajudicial, an extra legal area where almost anything goes as long as Jay gets his cut, okay? And in order to keep order in the orders that Jay orders, I really just wanted to ride with how many times I could say order there. In
That's
order,
awesome.
in order to keep order and how Jay keeps order, I'm sorry, Rosebud, they don't put up with tomfoolery. Anybody in the street, if you walked up to and I love you, Rosebud, you're my favorite friend, but if you pull your shenanigans anywhere, people will just pull out clubs.
Well, then they might be surprised at what they find.
But yes, and do you want your friend Huckabus to die with you? Do you want your friend Sophie to be on a slave ship? I'm asking you to consider your actions, my little friend. Who is greatest of my friends? Okay, that's all I'm asking.
And
Your actions will affect all of us.
And
And
I
I-
would not do well on a slave ship.
None
And I
of
stand
us
up on my
will.
chair. I
Please.
stand up on my chair and I look at my friend. And I grab him by his horns and I say, only for you, buddy. But I'll tell you what, he steps out of line, I'm gonna give him the pain that he fucking deserves. And I sit down and I eat my food.
Well, before you sit down, Huckabus lurches forward and gives you like the worst 12-year-old kiss right on your nose. So he like almost envelops your nose and smooches it. It's kind of a little bit sloppy, and he then pulls away and looks at you and nods. It's in no way romantic, by the way.
No. And I look at you and I go, buddy, I wish we were more compatible because you're my kind of man. And I
There's a
turn
time
my
and a place
face
for
to
everything.
like,
There's a
and I
time and a
go-
place for everything.
I go, but we need to get out of here quick because I don't know if I can be me around here.
I think this is our best place to be right this minute. I'm not saying we need to stay here, but we have business in this town, and as long as we're in this quarter, we're safe from the likes of that Tasmere.
No, I get you. So, and then I pull you a little close and I go, so do you think they might have some info on my mom here?
Shit, Corey, you're gonna have to step out of character and tell me what
Oh
that's
no,
about.
well yeah, and that's fine. It's
Do
more
I
of a
know
Ken
this?
thing.
Huh?
It's more of a Ken thing.
Oh.
My mother was killed on a hit that was supposed to be for my father. Yada yada yada. So.
Well, Rosebud, and I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go see Mr. Cracker, Jay, very soon. I can ask him for you.
Yeah. Okay.
What was your mother's name?
Her name was Nyx. NYX. Same last name as mine, Timbers. She went by Rain. Many people knew her as that. And I pull out my bow and pull it to the side. I go, see?
Ah, make it rain. I get it now.
Yeah. All about Mama. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be a good girl because I like you, not because of anything else. Because I like you, Huckabee. But if that man calls me a little girl again, I don't know if I can handle that. I started my food and I ate my food and I don't say.
Carl?
Yeah.
Huckabus would be pretty dead sure that Charlie could probably at least hold his own against the lot of you.
Yeah.
So you're welcome to share that with Rosebud if you so desire.
I may. With all of that behind us, he looks to Skull Crusher. He looks to Skull Crusher and says, "So Charlie wants to put you up in J5. Is that something you want to do?" They meet down in a little crappy place by the waterfront at night. And it's kind of a fight club thing now. Typically, it's a fight to the, how you say...
Till somebody fucking dies!
No, it's the exact opposite. Normally, it's a fight until you just bring your opponent down, and then there's, you have pity on them. And mostly just because these people that fight in these rings, they all know each other. So keep in mind, if you go into that ring and go crazy and kill somebody, well, there might be consequences. I'm not telling you not to. I've seen it done, and you're a big guy.
He
just
gives
kind
you
of
a
letting
face.
you
He's
know
like,
what the tradition is.
he gives you a face. He's like, I don't think that's right for me because I wanna. He says, my motto is, when I start a fight, I end it.
I know. I tell you what, I'll go and speak with Charlie when we're done with breakfast, and maybe a special bout can be arranged. What? So I know, what are you accustomed to receiving for a successful bout? What is your expectation here?
I just want to get paid and I just want to get more money.
Yes, but I need a figure. You see, it all has to do with betting and odds and all kinds of crazy things that Huckabus barely understands.
Like, I could take as many guys if I want to. I could take like 10 at once.
No. That's not what he's saying, Jackson. He said, how much money are you accustomed to being paid?
Yes, not amount of opponents. I'm sorry, no. It would be mano a mano or thing among giant, or I don't know. But what I need to know is how much you want. How much gold do you want? What is it that you're used to being awarded?
This just comes from you, Jackson. Whatever you decide is the answer.
If it depends on how many rounds. If it's like one round, that's like
no. There are
gold.
no rounds. 2 men enter.
2 minutes. That's like 250 gold for me.
Oh, wow. Okay, that seems a little rich for this area, but I will ask my DM to give me guidance. Maybe.
Huckabus,
You think? Well, there are two paths that can happen here. One of them is significantly more dangerous than the other. Based on what you know or have been told about Skull Crusher, if he goes in as some guy and fights, he might make 5 silver pieces. If, on the other hand, he goes in as Skull Crusher, the famous champion, he might get 250 gold pieces. However, that's a very different
it's a different opponent.
here. Very different
Opponent.
stakes will be going on, and bad things could happen.
This is my concern. Huckabus, my concern is that what kind of world is Skull Crusher entering? If I mean maybe, and I'm sorry, Skull Crusher, I'm sure you're
Of course, he's not entering this world. He's lived in this world most of his life, isn't that right?
On this,
Not your first fight, is it, Skull Crusher?
Since until I met you guys.
My understanding is kind of the path that Skull Crusher was on in the past, and correct me if I'm wrong, was a little more legitimate, shall we say?
Yeah, very
my
regimented.
concern. That's
Yeah,
my
very
concern.
regimented.
Right. This is much more free form, shall we say?
Yeah.
Wait, is this MMA freeform or is this boxing rings in Boston off the main road?
Well, he was probably doing, UFC, MMA style, and this is more literally that new app you can get for your phone where you find somebody that wants to fight, meet them, and you fight each other.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean really?
So basically, whatever was to happen in this fight.
Right.
And Skull Crusher's not used to that world by any means.
It seems like a very dangerous path to go down.
So
I have no
Huckabus tries to relay to Skull Crusher the, kind of the rules that, you either go in as a schmo, and that's the fight that we're talking about where, you just fight somebody to submission, or you go in as yourself. And let me say, if you go in as yourself, you're kind of revealing yourself because it'll be a big deal, and just you'll get the money you're asking for, but there'll be no holds barred. There'll be nothing out of bounds. You will go in, and one thing will come out. It's very
big guy.
dangerous.
This is not a cage, buddy. And I look at you and I go, I've seen these fights. I know you've seen these fights. One man walks in and the other man doesn't. Are you ready for that, big guy?
No, he says this. But yes.
Oh boy.
I like this guy. And I jump up on the table and I realize I jumped up on the table and I get back down quickly.
I say, Charlie, sorry. She got too excited.
Skull Crusher, if you're sure of this, I'll go talk to Charlie, okay?
Okay. If you need me, I might be going to look at stuff, so then...
What do you mean going to look at stuff?
Go
Are you talking about going shopping, buddy? Because I need to go shopping. And
I'll go with you.
Well, if you're going shopping, just wait till I'll go shopping.
Yeah, we're all going to go together, buddy. Slow down, slow down.
Just enjoy your breakfast. Huckabus pours himself one more glass of beer. I guess this is his second. He's been slow because he's been talking. And he's going to go over and try and talk to Charlie.
Well, sure. Charlie comes out after you head over that way. Hey, Huck, what's up?
So, my friend, I don't know if he was blabbering last night. If you know who he is, he's kind of a big deal in his circles. Do you know who he is? Are you familiar?
There are
Kratos, lie down.
there are rumors that
Mm.
of who he might be. Yeah, so let's say he is who he says he is. Yeah.
He and I don't think this is wise, my friend, but he wants the big time. He wants to make a couple of hundred gold in a night. Do you have a fight like that Jay can arrange?
Oh, we could arrange any fight that he wants. Let me do some negotiating.
Charlie,
Yeah.
I think this big fellow is a friend of mine, so bear that in mind.
Oh, I think you know as well as anybody that I appreciate he's a friend of yours, but
Yes, that's all that needs to be said. I get it. Do you know if is Jay in his shop?
he's normally not around this early.
Oh, okay.
Stop by in the afternoon, you probably have a pretty good shot of catching him.
All right. Well, he's going to want to see me.
Well, he asks about you from time to time.
Yes, well, that's comforting. All right, Charlie. Thank you. Let me know what you find out. I'm sure the big guy over there will be very excited, whatever comes up.
I'll just stop back by, about sundown, and I'll let you know what we figured out.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye now. Huckleberry goes back to the table, sits down and looks at Charlie and says, well, it's in the works. We're going to come back here this evening and see what comes up, okay?
We're gonna watch a big guy kick somebody's ass.
I hope so. It'll be very sad otherwise.
I haven't fighted in so long, so I might need somebody to
You
spar
fought
with me.
somebody the other day when we fought those things on the road.
Yeah, not with my fist.
Oh yeah, you got.
Oh, what do you mean with your fist?
You
Like,
better be using that maul, buddy. You better bring that maul.
No, I'm
Let's
gonna
go, Tasha.
if it
What do you mean with your fist? You've got me worried now. What have we done?
No.
You think you're going to a boxing match?
I always have a secret plan during my fights.
Uh-huh.
So like,
Oh.
I start out the fight with my fist.
Oh.
Then if he's like kind of like hurt a little bit, I grab my maul and I just beat the crap out of him.
Make a suggestion.
Let's not do that today.
Yeah,
Start
I
with
know.
small
That's why I was gonna
and
see
just
if one of
keep
you guys want
falling
to just
until you
help
can't
me out.
maul it anymore. If you start with your fists, I don't know what. Well, I don't know.
You're gonna be dead.
Oh dear, what have we done? So listen, the shops that we need to go to, it's not going to open until this afternoon.
I'm sorry, Carl. I apologize. I misheard you. I thought you asked if
I did.
Huh? You
Yeah, I
did?
asked if Jay was in.
Okay, all right. Carry on then.
So the shops that we want to go to, they're not going to be open until this afternoon. We have a pressing issue that I would like to deal with. See, our friend Sister Gazelle at the temple. I think I said that wrong.
Sister Gazelle, yeah.
Sister Gazelle at the temple. She sent us on, and some of you weren't around for this, but she sent us on this fool's errand where I sweet talked a banshee of all things. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a story out of that, Rosebud.
Yeah.
And we were sent there in search of a book, and when we asked Sister Gazelle later about why they wanted it, she said, well, I don't know the temple here wanted it. So I would like to go to the temple and maybe ask about the book, but also I would like to ask them to send someone to help support poor Sister Gazelle, because she's in a very precarious place.
Yeah, she's fucked up right now.
I know, it's very bad. And she brought me back to life twice, so I feel like I owe her.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
We should definitely go and try to find out what we can.
So here's my plan. We could go do that, and then this afternoon the shops will open. We'll go to the shops, and then after that we'll come back here. We'll have a lovely dinner and find out what we can find out for Skull Crusher's impending doom. I mean, successful battle.
I say to everybody, are you guys having now? Breeze here. I mean, wait.
Can we go?
No, wait, you guys.
I'm gonna explode in this place.
Rosebud, let me just tell you, if we go into the polite parts of town and you, as you say, explode, it will be just as bad. It will just be different clubs striking you down. So
It would be bad.
I love you, my friend, but you need to just take deep breaths. Just breathe in and out. Just breathe, my friend.
All right. So this is the question. This is the question.
Yeah.
I have a question for everybody.
Oh, good.
Do you think I can get a harness and some guarding for Skyfall in this town?
I think the stables might be able to do that. I'm not sure.
Okay. So if we can get that, I will act like a good girl. I'm sorry.
I say to
are the town
Westman
stables
and
closed?
Skyfall, you maybe should get. We meet you guys outside in a minute.
They're not particularly close or particularly far. You're not sure exactly where the right place to do it would be, but there's you're going to probably suggest, given that this is a legitimate transaction, that you probably don't want to do it in this section.
Yeah.
So there are a couple other places around town that you could at least find a start, whether they actually want to do it or they could tell you where to go.
Would it do me any good to ask Charlie?
You could ask him, but your guess is probably as good as his. He's
Well, Huckabee says, I think that's a good idea. You'll have to bring the kitty with you. You'll be able to control her, yeah?
Yeah, of course. You've seen me with her.
She's a good kitty. She's so pretty.
Yeah, she is.
Yes.
I could bring her in here, but they make me keep her outside.
No, they didn't. They let you bring her inside.
You do?
They did. Well, they did last night. I don't know about tonight.
Well, she's not right here right now.
Well, I don't know where she went. She's a kitty. She goes
Call
to kitty.
her. Call her. Let's see.
He's probably out mousing.
Alright, I'm gonna go find my kitty. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
all right.
Okay.
You roam around a few minutes, and finally you think to go back to the room, and you find her like buried amongst some cushions.
Nice.
And I walk in and I go, Skyfall! And she
Like-
pops up.
Yep.
What are you doing? And I walk up to her and I give her a big nuzzle, and I you had me so scared, and I grab her by the cheeks and I go, we're gonna get you some armor today. And she like licked me right in the face.
Doesn't the kitty want some armor? Doesn't the kitty want some armor? Oh, kitty wants some armor.
And I push her away and I go, okay, come on, girl, let's go.
As Rosebud and Skyfall comes downstairs, Huckabee walks towards the bar and says, Charlie, I need some advice. Do you see that beautiful kitty? The girl. Sorry. Do you see that beautiful kitty? We were hoping to find some armor for her. Do you have any ideas where we might go?
Yeah, I'd probably start over in the snooty section.
Yeah, I figured we'd have to go up there.
Try the Haldy Harness.
Do they make all kinds of harnesses for animals? Because that's kind of what the name implies. Hardy harness. Oh, that's a lovely name. It's a little play on words and everything.
A lot of them rich folks, they got those griffins and hippogriffs and.
Do you know anybody in town that has a pterodactyl?
Um.
And when you say pterodactyl, I just turn my head real quick, and then I look back at Skyfall and I look ashamed.
Not that I know of. That would be kind of cool, though, wouldn't it?
It'd be pretty obvious, too, wouldn't it? I mean, if there was one around, you would have seen it.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. The Hardy Harness, I think we'll start there then.
And Huck,
Yes, my friend.
he kind of glances over at Rosebud. he says to Huck, I think they make muzzles there too. Look into that.
I turn red, and I bounce a couple times, and then I mount up on Skyfall, and we ride out the door.
And Huckabee says, "Don't worry, the kitty doesn't bite unless commanded to."
It wasn't for the kitty.
Well, I missed the point entirely because I'm kind of dumb.
And on the way out, there's an upside
You have
down
a good heart, Huck.
off my butt.
Well, shall we follow our friend? She seems to be on the ride.
No, I will follow her.
I guess we've got no choice if we're going to keep her out of trouble.
Yeah, I think she's pretty mad.
Okay.
Maybe
check
she's
your-
gone.
So where are you
Can-
going? What's that?
Can you check your
I'm just going out of the building.
Yeah, I'm following you because I know you're mad. I gotta calm you down.
Okay.
Lisa, I've seen my Facebook thing. I'm not sure I
Okay.
understand what your goal of sending it to me is, but
You asked me for stuff last week.
oh well, this is a little late.
I know. I'm sorry. I thought it was Monday for some reason.
Well, don't wait till Monday in the future. Wednesday is better. So, where are you actually leading them, Huck? I assume they're.
Well,
I'm,
I'm going to the saddle store.
Okay, so you ride Skyfall out the door, into the street, and
And then I jump off her.
okay.
And walk with her.
And now which way are you going?
I don't know. Where's Huck?
So, Huck, where are you leading them?
Huckabee walks out of the barn and says, I think I know where this place is. It's up in the, kind of nicer part of town, if you know what I mean. So come, let's go to the gates. And he's going to lead them towards the gates that separate this seedy little shanty town from, I guess, the main city, frankly.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna. Sophie's gonna saddle up to Huck and whisper in his ear the directions to the Audi Hunters.
Roll a save, Huckabee. No.
I'm sorry, I didn't. All I heard was roll a save. What?
I'm gonna give you the directions to the Haughty Harness.
Oh.
Bring them to you.
Okay. So, with directions in mind and a knowing smile at Sophie, Huckabee leads everybody to the Hardy Harness.
All right. So you cross to the gate, and Neverwinter is indeed an enormous, fantasy.
I'm back, sorry.
So there are roads and alleys and stuff all over the place. Everyone roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
19.
I got an 8 with my new dice.
Huck got an 8.
That sucks, Jack.
Okay. So as you cross through the gate and like the first side alley that you pass on the way into the fancier section of town, Mavis spots a dangling board, a signboard, and it has the words Oswin's Oddities painted on it.
Ooh.
Well, I got a way higher than that, but
No, but you were too
Does
strong.
this place happen to be a place where I can sell that stuff that I got from the cave 2 weeks ago?
You have no idea, but it's the name is interesting.
Ooh. Guys, I think this is worth checking out.
I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
yeah.
Don't be bad.
What are you checking out?
The oddity shop.
Oh, there's an oddities shop. Oh, look at that sign that you just pointed to me that I didn't see earlier. That's interesting.
What part of town? I'm sorry, my My I got dumped out for a second. What part of town are we in again?
You are like the first. This is the first alley when you cross from Huckabus Town into Sophie Town.
Into Floofity Land?
Yep.
Yeah.
The first alley?
Yep.
Does it look is it as if it might be a reasonable place, or are the prices still high because we're on the edge of somebody's having a good time?
Whoa.
I should probably mute my mic. I'm sorry. He's
Yeah,
got a
thank
ton
you.
of friends over.
Is this going to be an expensive store because of where it is, or a less expensive store because of where it is?
Well, I mean, more expensive than what you would have found 20 feet behind you. I mean, more expensive, and less expensive than what you'll find 500 feet ahead of you, likely.
Would I think that the
I'm sorry?
What are we looking at here? Well,
She keeps coming and going.
yeah. What are we trying to do here?
There's a shop. We're debating as to whether or not we're going to walk down an alley to enter the shop.
I'm going to the shop.
I want to go to the shop. If you guys aren't going to the shop, I guess I'll go by myself. I really want to
I'll go with you. Mavis, me and you are going to the shop. Do they let kitties
We're
in the
gonna
shop?
go. They better.
Okay, well, here we go. And me and Mavis start walking towards the shop.
Anybody else going to the shop?
Huckabus is waiting to see if Mavis and Skull Crusher are going to follow.
I am
Maybe.
going.
You mean Sophie?
Sorry, yes.
Sorry, I bolted out again by mistake. Did you say that it was going to be a smart place to go, Ken? Am I to have roll nobility? Does that have a roll?
Preteen. Sorry.
It might not matter because Rosebud and Mavis have already gone.
We might as well
Yeah.
go.
We're walking to the shop right now.
I'm going in.
Halfway there.
Ken,
All right. Yeah.
Mike, you able to defend the door?
If you duck.
Yeah, you'll have to duck a little bit, but
Oh God. Okay.
just to get in, once you're inside the ceiling, most of the ceilings are tall enough for you.
Mhm.
Okay, so Rosebud and Mavis are in. The door
What do
opens,
we
the
see?
bell jingles. Ding, ding, ding.
I'm standing quite close to Skyfall.
Okay. The proprietor is appears to be a young lady, maybe in her early 20s.
Oh. Human?
Human, yes. Hi, man. How may I help you?
That was perfect.
Looks you over without mentioning your beast.
Is she speaking to Mavis or
She was speaking to, assuming you came in together. She assumes you two were together. She was kind of speaking to you as a pair.
Well, hello there. We just thought, we've never been here before. We were just curious, what this was about. Maybe see if we had stock. If you were buying anything right now.
Well, we certainly are always in the market to purchase, exotic items. What did you have in mind?
At the moment, I do have a vibe mercury, a bottle of Dragon Ball, and powder's not shed.
Brianna, I'm sorry, but you're breaking up. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Is it because the internet, or is it because I turned that down?
It sounds more technical than.
My dad can help you out with that.
Speak slowly.
Okay, can you hear me?
Fuzzy still.
Slow down.
Yes, if you speak very slowly, the syllables will carry.
No, you're going robot. It's just
Oh
kinda
my
funny.
god.
Sorry, we're just making a little fun with it.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
for some reason your
sorry.
voice is doing a robot. I think you should jump out and jump back in. For real.
Try that if you don't mind.
We can wait a minute.
Okay. I have a vial of mercury, a bottle of Dragon's Ball, and I have some okay,
Yeah, this robot.
I have.
It's like listening to a rap album where everything is auto-tuned.
It's kind of funny.
So, all right. So you've got mercury. You got the 3 vials. She says, "May I see them?" I assume you let her see them.
Yes, she can examine them.
She
I'm
takes,
gonna watch her real close, Ken. Sophie's watching her real close.
all right. She kind of holds it up to this particular lamp that's over behind her counter. She kind of holds it up and looks at it. Yes, I believe these to be authentic. I could give you
Sorry.
let's say you to 50 gold for the set.
Can I roll
You go, please.
Yes.
I'd
Are you
like to
sure you
roll
can't do a bit more?
Sorry, Brianna. I can tell you're talking, but I can't make out the words.
Sorry. Maeve says, "Are you sure you can't give a little more?"
Well, what were you saying, Lisa?
I'd like to roll. I'm watching her. I'd like to see if she's like genuinely going, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've had a chance. I'm gonna sucker these people out of this," or if she's just saying, "Well, it'd be nice to have in stock." Sorry, I had to look at the thing, and I'm gonna. But that wouldn't be an investigation. It'd be a. Sorry, it's me.
Yes, there's a.
Insight.
Yeah.
Okay. I lost my dice thingy. Would somebody like to roll a d20 for me, please?
I'll roll it.
I got you. 18.
No, thank you. I'll take it. I'll take Corey's because I know yours can. And it says 18. It's a 23.
You know, she's probably leaning a little towards the low end, but not. You know, she's not trying to blatantly rip you off.
Then I'm not going to say a word. I'll let them. If it doesn't seem like she's trying to rip them off, I'll just let them do the negotiating. These were the three potions that we got. Where again?
These aren't vial of components that you found in the.
Oh, these are Mavis's. These are Mavis's. Okay, I'll back off then.
Because it's
Okay,
really
can
50s.
can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay. Also, Mavis would like to sell a scroll of charm person.
Hmm. Hmm. A scroll. Holds her hand out. So you don't mind if I look at it as well?
Sorry, what? You asked if you could look at it?
Yes.
I'm gonna watch her again.
Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't
go
read
ahead.
it too much.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um. Yes, this appears often. Yes, that's all right. I tell you what. I'll. How about this? How about I give you 100 gold pieces for the lot.
Ooh,
Does
perfect.
50 does
That's
50
perfect.
Take
does
it,
50
take it,
sound
take
right
it.
for a does 50 sound right for a charm person? I mean, seeing as that's a spell I can cast,
it.
would I know what it was worth?
Um. Uh, Realistically, you guys would know. Like a first level spell. You might, if you found the right buyer and had the right spell, you might get 100.
Okay,
But,
so she's not really messing with them at all.
No. Take it.
I'll back off.
Okay. I would like to sell that.
Sorry about the noisiness.
That's all right. If you don't
My
mind,
sister, she hurt her ear really bad. I don't
Oh.
think it's bad enough, but
good. Well, if you don't mind,
she kind of hurt herself. So I had to deal with that crap.
is she bleeding?
Is Adam there?
Yes, he's here.
Oh, can you ask him to do that?
My mommy's here. My mom's here too. She's not.
Oh, all right. Well, then close your door.
Hi, Michelle. I'm not in my room. Hi, Michelle.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. If she's okay, then how about muting until you're ready to join in the talk meeting again?
I am.
Very good. Okay. So she says, "You'll excuse me a moment." She goes and steps into the back. Comes back out in a few minutes. A pouch. She offers it to you. 100 was the agreed price, right?
Yes.
Very good. I think you'll find it all there. You're welcome to count it if you'd like. It seemed to be about 100.
Okay, is Mavis able to count it in the lot?
Is she able to count it? Is that what you said?
Is she able to count it?
Yeah. She said you're welcome to count it if you'd like.
Because the shopkeeper seemed to be truthful.
She seems to be fairly straightforward.
Okay, I will believe her.
Okay. Can I help you with anything else?
No, but Rosebud may have some questions about a harness. Looking for a harness for Battle Cat.
Oh, a magical harness? That would be spectacular, but I'm afraid I don't carry anything of that sort.
Can we assume that Huckervis has walked into the room, into the
I
inn?
believe so, yes.
All right, and Huckabus is going to walk up to the bar and says, "Good day, my lady. My name is Huckabus." Side. Do we know each other? Do I know this person?
No.
Okay. My name is Huckabus. I have a magnificent shield taken off. Magnificent not goblin. What was Rufus?
Bugbear.
I'm taking off a bugbear champion, and I was wondering if you wanted to buy it off of Huckabus.
Says I'll take a look.
Just to let you know, and you know this, Huckabus is lying. It's just a goblin shield, so he wants to put this thing up on the counter and say, "Isn't it magnificent?" and maybe roll something like a deception.
Okay. Give it a
Come
shot.
on, big money, shit. 2 plus 7 is 9.
Things over 10.
She kind of looks at you, kind of askance a bit, and says, "I'm sorry, friend, but I'm afraid someone's been pulling your leg."
No, say it isn't so.
Yes. It looks like this is frankly, a fairly low grade common goblin shield.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Well, I'm sorry for troubling you with it. What exciting things do you have for sale in here? It's an oddity shop. You must have all kinds of odd things.
I do, as a matter.
What's your name?
I'm sorry?
Well, what's your name, lady? You're very pretty.
I'm Oswin.
Hi, Oswin.
Hello, I believe your name was Huckabus.
Yes.
Hello.
These are my friends. Have they been cordial?
Awkward silence.
These are my friends. Have they been cordial?
I think,
Awkward silence continues.
I think Ken's thing is broken.
I know. That's why I did that, just for the goof.
Maybe he got booted.
Hey, you sound great suddenly.
Finally.
Oh, there it goes. There's back. It's back.
You cold, Jackson?
Yeah, very cold.
Oh shit.
I am cold.
I have my door open. It's probably 67, 68 degrees outside.
Hey, you want to know somebody? We had that yesterday, so fuck you.
Yesterday? 2 days
Right
ago,
now it's
it was
40
miserable and
degrees,
rainy.
so-
40? Oh, wow. I don't think we're going to hit 40 again until January. It's supposed to rain tonight. It pissed it down all day Sunday. Sunday was a miserable day.
That sucks.
It did. It did. My Mastiff, late last week, sliced her leg
Karen
open.
got. Where's?
He must be rebooting. Yeah.
Yeah.
My Mastiff sliced her leg open, and so we took her and she got staples, so consequently she couldn't get anything wet. So every time she wanted to go outside, I had to wrap her back leg in saran wrap, which you might imagine she did not
Oh
enjoy.
gosh.
With a Mastiff. What fun.
Wow.
Oh, big, stupid lump
Sorry
of a
that
dog.
happened.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, she's going to be fine. Dogs heal quick. She'll be all right.
Yeah.
And they don't really understand pain after it happens.
No, when we took her and they did the staples, she didn't even register.
Yeah.
Didn't even react to it. She was just like, "Why am I standing here? Why are you holding me still? I wouldn't do that."
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Tell how much shot I'm using the dice.
What?
I'm using the dice she gave me.
Better be.
Sounds like she heard you.
Dang it. Oh my god. Oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah, my Mastiff would happily eat your ferret. Sad to say.
Smells
It's
like
a guinea
cat.
pig.
Tastes like chicken.
She goes after our two cats relentlessly. It's a big source of consternation. And by goes after, she just basically stands there and barks at them. She doesn't actually like try and lunge at them or anything. She's just like, "Why aren't you playing with me?" Bark, bark, and yeah.
But does it make the cats crazy?
Oh, it makes them freeze up and go into cat fluff up mode. You know.
Catatonic?
Fluff up.
A couple of times, both of them have been just kind of backed into a place where, like, all right, I'm going to bat at you, and they bat at her nose, and she goes, woof.
Oh.
And they just look at each other, and then they bat at her nose, and they go, woof, and repeat the pattern.
How long does this go on for?
We break it up pretty quick because I'm always afraid that she's going to do more than woof, and I'm going to be I'll be in an ER with a bloody cat trying to explain it.
Yeah, trying to explain. I didn't have controller for my Mastiff.
Yeah, and that we're in Houston, so that becomes a legal
Hey,
issue.
tell me how to look at the camera.
I bet, I was just thinking about that. Because Texas, was it just Houston? I was trying to think of the pit bull thing.
I don't know to answer you directly. I have no idea. I can tell you a different story. Weeks ago, I was crouched in front of my dryer, and my Mastiff saw me there and was like, "I'm going to play with you," and she ran up on me and she knocked me over and I cracked my skull.
It's a rat. Oh my goodness.
It's a guinea pig.
It's a rodent. And had I gone to the emergency room and said my dog did it,
Oops, sorry, Carl.
That's okay.
But they just said they'd want to put her down.
Not put her down, but there would be a ticket issued.
Oh, jeez.
And I'd have to go to court, and then at court they could decide to put her down.
Jackson?
About your own animal. I mean, you could understand kind of if you have a dog.
Is that a Snuggie, Jackson?
Yeah.
Are you wearing a Snuggie?
Yeah.
I have a Snuggie, Jackson.
I love Snuggies. I want a new one. I just have Buzz so far.
I am wearing a Snuggie.
I'm wearing a Snuggie.
155 this morning.
I don't think that's going to make either of y'all get out of the nerd club.
Almost at 155. You fell asleep last
Hey, Daddy. In 2 days, we're going to see Star Wars.
I know, at 7 o'clock in IMAX.
And guess what?
What?
Brianna's doing it too.
Is it coming out this weekend?
Yep.
We're going to see it on Thursday, the day before.
We're just deciding.